Hey there, welcome to Product Marketing Genius. I'm your host, Nitin Kartik. As the best-selling author of Product Marketing Wisdom and one of the top 100 most influential product marketers who's been featured on BBC TV and in Times Square, I know that leaders are lifelong learners. And that is why on this show, we have some of the best leaders to take our learning to the next level. And today, my friends, our Product Marketing Genius is Sam Cahoon, who is Senior Product Marketing Manager at Pontera. So Sam, welcome to the show, and please tell us a little bit about your journey.
Thrilled to be here. I've been loving reading through your books. A little bit about my journey is I always knew I had a love for marketing and strategy, but I never knew where those could sit. I started in sales, consulting, customer success, and then found my way to product marketing at HubSpot. And it felt like I was showing up to work and having fun. Why was I loving the strategy so much? Why was I enjoying each project and launch and enablement build and customer research? And so I found my way through product marketing, spending 4 years at HubSpot, leading the Global Customer Stories program. And then for the last 2 years, I've been here at Pontera, which is a fintech scale up that basically you have a financial advisor, you have a 401k, and up until now, those two couldn't connect. Your advisor could say, hey, go place these specific trades, these specific funds. They could never manage that as a part of your holistic portfolio. So Pontera is the fintech solution that allows your advisor, your trusted advisor, to manage your retirement assets in a way that helps you have the best possible retirement. And I am excited to be here. I'm in a space right now where I'm very mission driven. Product marketing is moving at a 85 mile per hour pace every day. Every LinkedIn post is about the newest AI agents and go-to-market workflows. And so I'm very excited to not only double down on the basics and keep learning about product marketing, but then also move at our record fast pace in adopting new technologies, ideas, and also what I like about these books is that they're full of the strategies and ideas. And that is my shameless plug because I've been really enjoying them.
Wow, that's absolutely fabulous. So I'm so happy that you're here, Sam. So now, Sam, we're going to play a game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you 5 Would You Rather questions, and I'd like you to give us 1-minute answers. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Let's get the questions fired up, and here we go. First question, Sam. Would you rather create a breakthrough campaign or a repeatable growth engine, and why?
It's a really great question. You think of the sexiest breakthrough campaign, maybe Apple releasing a product on stage at an event and then sending out their campaign through every billboard and email. That's really thoughtful. It makes noise in the market. Then at the end of the day, what is the sustainable growth engine where people go to buy that iPhone? And that's where I really like to lean in is the repeatable growth engine. So here at Pontera, yes, we email to our advisors and our clients and our firms, and we're sending out specific campaigns that are exciting and flashy. We've even done the whole billboard scene here in Times Square. Where I've really leaned in as a product marketer is building out our repeatable growth systems, not only for launches of depending on our tiers, here's exactly our playbooks, our Monday project management system, and how we'll scale this so that I, as a very, very busy PMM, can have these different level launches and enable our ideal customer behavior through a very thoughtful launch process and then repeatable go-to-market engine for the customer after. So my number one most exciting initiative of the last year has been building out our Pendo, our in-app onboarding with Pendo, so that when users log in, they're guided through how to adopt our features, increasing feature adoption, increasing cross-selling and upselling. Rather than constant flashy campaigns, users are guided in platform on how to scale with our company. So definitely repeatable growth engine.
Repeatable growth engine. I love it. Excellent answer. Next question. All right. So would you rather spend more time with customers or more time shaping your strategy, and why?
Strategy without the customer feedback is absolutely going nowhere. Number one thing that I've been grateful for here at Pontera is voice of the customer is key. So we're diving into every Zendesk ticket and every Gong call. And ultimately, I've become one of our most strategic functions at Pontera because I'm so attuned to both the sales feedback, the CS related feedback, and my own interactions with customers, diving into NPS, doing CSATs in product, that by knowing each customer insight, friction point, where things are going well and where things are struggling, both on a product side and an enablement side, I'm consistently coming up with strategies that I would have never thought of just on my own. So it's a deep understanding of the customer insight, but then it's also learning from people who have done similar things in similar industries or completely different industries, and cross-referencing that to your own industry of how you can do that. So thinking right now, a customer, when they log into Pontera, there's no path to success. It's just, here's the platform. Do you want to use it? And so I'm thinking about, how can I build an onboarding checklist that guides them on how to scale their firm, how to add users, add their first client. And that's an idea that I've taken from other SaaS companies of what really helpful onboarding looks like. So connecting that customer insight to proven methodologies and innovating it for our own company.
I love it. Absolutely fabulous answer. So thank you, Sam. All right, next question. Sam, would you rather lead category creation or scale an existing category, and why?
Really great question. And the two can actually be synonymous. At HubSpot, it's already known as a CRM, but then you add all those other hubs: operations hub, sales hub, marketing hub. There was a CMS hub, and suddenly it was becoming a customer platform. So it was obviously scaling as a category, but then becoming this brand new creation. Now it's very fun, but as a PMM at a large company, you have such a niche role. Maybe you're owning one singular product, which you may love that, or you may feel very constrained, which at times I did. So what I really like about Pontera, which is obviously creating a net new category of professional 401k management, is that you are creating the story, doing all of the brand storytelling in a way that is brave and scary and is easy to not be heard because it's not actively being looked into as often. People are not Googling every single second 401k professional management, but you're creating awareness of this customer need to customers that maybe don't even know that they need their 401k managed. So I think it's a lot more exciting and fun and strategic as a PMM to dive into category creation.
I love that. Category creation all day. Thank you so much. Excellent answer. Next question. Sam, would you rather reduce churn or accelerate acquisition, and why?
It is so fun to accelerate acquisition. There's nothing sexier as a term than accelerating acquisition. But at the end of the day, reducing churn is so much more rewarding and sustainable. Obviously, you're working on acquisition always, and all of your growth systems, your campaigns, your sales motions are directly in support of that. But as a PMM, if I'm able to significantly reduce churn over time, that means one, there's not a leaky bucket and all of our efforts aren't going to waste. Two, I'm making the customer experience significantly better or sharply better in ways that allow for a more sustainable growth. And three, it's been proven through data that reducing churn and not having the churn happen is a higher reward than gaining that same amount of customers, because it's really easy to gain a new customer, but it's much harder to keep them. And so if you can keep them, that's obviously the win.
All right, keep your existing customers. Excellent answer. I love it. Now we have the final question. Sam, would you rather focus on product adoption or upsell expansion, and why?
I will focus on product adoption because I'm thinking about some of the products that we're launching at Pontera right now. We are launching things like user management with very specified self-service user management capabilities at Pontera. Basically, if a firm adds more users, that means that they're adding more advisors that can add more clients. Basically, by adopting the feature, we're gaining a bunch more customers and a bunch more revenue. So being really thoughtful about your actual features being the upsell is the win. Also, if you have customers who are diving into your product, providing feedback, are loyal fans, then they are sharing that with their colleagues. You're gaining a higher NPS, and you're actually fulfilling the whole purpose of the platform or product is that really strong use case that the customer came for. So it's definitely fun to upsell and gain more value. But if your initial value is winning, that's all you need.
Win. At the end of the day, winning is what matters. So I love that. Excellent answer. Thank you, Sam. Folks, there you have it. Please reach out to Sam for more insights. And for even more insights, check out my book, Product Marketing Wisdom, at productmarketingwisdom.com. And see you next time on Product Marketing Genius.